Hello, this is Larry Tentarelli with today's edition of Your Daily 5 for Stockcharts.com. Today we're going to take a look at 5 of our best ideas. Brief introduction, I am the Chief Technical Strategist for Blue Chip Daily Trend Report, and I've been sharing videos with Stockcharts.com for the past few years now. You can find us at bluechipdaily.com. So we've got 5 charts to look at today. They're in diversified sectors, but what you're going to notice about these 5 charts is a few common characteristics. So they're all going to be in pronounced uptrends, trading over 4 rising moving averages and in the right-hand corner of the screen. So we're going to start with Microsoft. Microsoft is a current position that we've got. It's breaking out today to a new all-time high. So we can see it's got a good start today, new highs. But the key thing that I'm looking at on the chart, number one, it's trading over 4 rising moving averages. So that indicates an uptrend on multiple time frames. Also, it's really held this rising 50-day moving average very consistently, going back to, it looks like September, October of 2023. So we can see it's been holding that rising 50-day, consolidated right around this $400 to $420 range. And what I wanted to see was a breakout over 420 to 422. That's what we've got today, breaking out to new all-time highs, coming over the top of this 3-month range. And this is one of our best ideas in the tech sector. They are a core name in the artificial intelligence theme as well. And that chart's set up well here or on any consolidation. Number 2, we're obviously going to talk about Nvidia. Nvidia has been one of the most consistent charts that I've shared with the Stockcharts.com audience over the past few years. We last had it on in in January, in the $500 range. So trending higher. Now it's been choppy recently, but Nvidia is the core name for the AI theme. They're the core name in large tech, and it's had a pretty strong move. So it sold off ahead of earnings down to 662. It had a very sharp run up to 974. So it had a $300 move after earnings, which is a very strong move. So right now we see some consolidation. That's not expected after this sharp of a move, but we've got 4 rising moving averages. It's been holding over the 20-day. If we look on a daily close, it's been holding over the 20-day since this recent low in the beginning of January, and it's doubled since then over the 20-day. So that's one of the strongest types of uptrends that you're going to see. Now, at some point, it does need to correct, but the key for me, I use this rising 50-day as an intermediate term trend filter. So I'd rather not see it correct down there. I'd like to see it, if there's any further pullback, hold over 790 to 820. But overall, this chart set up very nicely. They do have their big developers conference next week. So their GTC event, and generally GTC, their GPU tech conference, has generally been very bullish for this stock over the past 6 years. But we don't know going into next week, obviously, what's going to happen. But overall, this is our largest single stock position. And also it's a favorite chart, whether it's here or on any type of consolidation. But we do think that longer term, that will work higher. So we'll move over to the healthcare sector. Novo Nordisk. This is also an open position that we've got. So the first 3 charts that we've looked at are open positions that we're holding. Novo is one of my favorite charts in the healthcare sector. They are a worldwide leader in the GLP-1 pharmaceuticals for weight loss and diabetes, but a very, very strong uptrend. Same thing, 4 rising daily moving averages. It recently made a new all-time high last week, and now it's just consolidating over this recent breakout. So very strong. If we look at the 50-day, it's held the 50-day since December. Nice uptrend, and once again, it's set up fine here or on any consolidation. So we've got an intermediate to longer term trend following time frame. So we don't really look at or try to predict what's going to happen today, what's going to happen on the chart in the next 5 minutes. What we're looking at is what is the overall trend, and Novo remains one of the strongest stocks in the market and one of the strongest stocks in the healthcare sector. So it's constructive here. It's constructive on any consolidation, but a very nice chart holding over rising moving averages. Chart number 4, we're going to move into the technology and the industrial sector in the electronic equipment industry. Vertiv Holdings. So Vertiv Holdings, $28 billion market cap. They're one of the leaders in the electronic equipment industry for the AI data center build out. So all of these AI chips that Nvidia is selling, they're selling a lot to Microsoft, Amazon, Meta. So they're building all of these big data centers, and the data centers require a lot of infrastructure. Vertiv Holdings is really probably the key pure play on the data center build out. So 80% of their revenues come from data center revenue, and that's according to Bank of America. So this is really a pure play in the industrial sector, in the electronic equipment industry, on the AI data center build out. 4 rising moving averages. It's been in a very nice uptrend. So if we look at this 50-day uptrend, it's been holding the 50-day since last October, and it looks like almost a double as it holds over that 50-day, mostly holding the 20-day. Very constructive chart. We don't have a position in this one yet. We've got a few other industrial stocks. We've got General Electric. We've got Eaton Corporation. But this has been on our weekly buy list for the most part, going back to last August. And this is a core industrial sector uptrend set up very nicely. And then finally, the last chart is Visa in the financial sector. So we've got a few different sectors today. We've looked at 2 in technology, 1 in healthcare, 1 in industrials, and now we're going to take a look at a chart in the financial sector. So same thing. And what we've seen with all 5 of these charts is they're all either breaking out to new all-time highs or just below in the case of Nvidia and Novo. So Visa, steady uptrend. Once again, if we look at this 50-day, Visa's been holding the 50-day. Nice move over in October, and now it's been holding over this rising 50-day. Since then, we've got a position here, really holding over the 20-day, pull back over the 50-day, but this is a leading chart in the financial sector, $577 billion market cap. So they are really a global leader in the financial sector, but very nice uptrend and made new all-time highs today. So what we've seen with all of these charts, just as we go back through them quickly, all at new all-time highs or recently tested and just below, rising moving averages in the upper right-hand corner. So that's it for today's video. Appreciate your time, and I hope that you enjoyed our content.